I mean, you can stay stuck in your default behaviors like people pleasing, like negative talk, like staying in bad relationships and financial insecurity and just unfulfilled desires. Like your desires haven't been met for any reason besides something that you have to do for the good of the family or for someone else. But finding a balance between being ambitious and content, it can be rough. I've struggled with that in the past, but it's totally worth it to examine what we're going to talk about today so that you can find a balance between these two strong ways of thinking. When you know what's important to you, you can set achievable goals. I mean, nothing is too big. And you practice gratitude to make sure that you're on the right track and so that you are appreciative of the things that you have already done. But you can have the best of both worlds, feeling satisfied and driven at the same time. So there's this study in the Journal of Social Psychological and Personality Science that shows people who balance ambition and contentment tend to be happier and more fulfilled. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So the first thing is you don't need permission from anyone to pursue life fulfillment. God wants us to be content with our blessings while also pursuing the greatness he has in store for us. Proverbs 16:3 reminds us, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. This means we can be grateful for our present and still plan for a bigger and better future. Our emotions play a major part in our satisfaction or our dissatisfaction or even our contentment. Your level of satisfaction often has to do with your emotional triggers. But not all triggers are bad. I know it sounds like they should be because the word triggers can be triggering, but it depends on what it's triggering. So, yes, many triggers can keep you stuck and feeling hopeless if they are not addressed. However, some triggers, especially the ones from the past, can serve as motivation and inspiration that prompts you to plan for the future that you desire. You don't have to settle for where you are right now as a default. As Brene Brown says, owning your story can be hard, not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. So embrace the past, embrace those things that you thought might have been a detriment or a hindrance in the past. And you're going to have to examine them and work on your emotions so you can turn them into something that motivates you to do something bigger in your future. So let's own our stories and use them to fuel our dreams. So, my goal is to show you how to use emotional intelligence as a tool to lead you to sophisticated empowerment. This journey involves understanding emotional triggers and transforming from a triggered responder to an emotional planner. That's the end goal because an emotional planner can handle situations, anticipate situations, and plan for the best outcome in the future. You may think contentment is the goal because you've already overcome so much in your life. Maybe you've overcome poverty and you got where you are right now on your own. Maybe you're like me and you get satisfaction from taking care of other people. However, this trait of satisfying everyone else has turned into people pleasing, and you're okay with putting yourself on the back burner because you're content with the idea that you're doing good for other people. But let me tell you, that hurts you more than it helps someone else. Or this could be you. You are finally in a place of peace in your life. You've survived some bad relationships and a list of terrible incidences and situations, and you're satisfied with just not having a lot of relationships right now. That's okay with you. In this journey towards balancing ambition and contentment, my book, Brains and Baubles Do What Works for You, is a valuable guide. It offers practical strategies to harness emotional intelligence so that you can set achievable goals and embrace those goals by embracing gratitude. Get ready to stop seeking approval and start curating the life you desire. Get your copy today and take the first steps towards becoming an empowered and confident woman. Being self aware allows you to identify what triggers your emotions. You're not left in the dark wondering how you're going to respond when you walk into a situation. But reflecting on past experiences and understanding how they influence your present reactions is the key to moving forward. Not all triggers are negative. Some can motivate and inspire you to dream even bigger. I pray to dream bigger. The bigger the dream, the better life, because I am striving for something. I'm not just accepting where I am right now.